Hi all, welcome to the PSQSPS channel. In this series of videos, we are discussing how we can integrate the artificial intelligence into our test automation. In the previous videos, we have discussed how we can write the test cases and how we can fix and debug the test cases with the help of agents as well as MCPs. We used GitHub Copilot and Playwright MCPs in order to achieve our tasks. So in this video, let's see how we can generate test cases based on the prompt that we are given to the Playwright MCP and the GitHub Copilot. So let's see how the GitHub Copilot as an agent will do that task with the help of Playwright MCP. Okay, let me jump into my IDE. I will use PyCharm here. So this is the test script that we have written in our previous videos. So here what we did was we manually wrote each and every steps in this script, and we experimented how we can debug these erroneous codes and how we can successfully get this run. Okay, now in this exercise I will open up GitHub Copilot like this. I will open the chat window, GitHub Copilot chat window. So that will be open like this, and here this is the web page that I am going to automate along with our prompts that we are planning to give it to our GitHub Copilot. So this is the same web page that we have written our test cases in our previous examples as well. So what I'm trying to do here is I will open up this web page and I will enter the username and password into this username and password fields. Admin 123. Then I will log into this page and I will verify whether this dashboard part is available in the header section. Once page is landed, I will click on this logout drop down and I will click on the logout option here. So once it is logged out successfully, that will verify whether that login page is available properly or not. That is the scenario that I am going to experiment in this exercise. So if I again log into this page, yeah, this is the user that they are going to use. So sign up, go see. I have written one script like this. Yeah, so this is the prompt that I am going to use. Yeah, okay. Now let me explain one by one with this prompt that I have written. So the first step that I'm going to use here is generate and execute a PyTest in Playwright using the Playwright MCP. That is the thing that I'm going to perform here. So if I describe all these steps which is written in this prompt one by one, in the sense, in the first step I just want to generate and execute a Playwright PyTest using Playwright MCP. So that is the thing that we are going to perform here. So we are having GitHub Copilot installed in this PyCharm, and we have already installed the MCP server as well. Then we have configured that MCP server in order to cater for that Playwright commands. So Along with that Playwright MCP, the GitHub Copilot will generate Playwright scripts in order to cater for our requirement. Okay, now again let's jump into our prompt. So, and this is the test scenario that I'm going to perform here. So I will open up that particular web page URL, then I will enter username and password into username field and the password field, and I will verify the page heading displayed as dashboard. Then click on the logout button here. So in this case I will use this name, sign up gossip. I will change this name like this. And I will click on that drop down list which is displayed in the top left corner of the page. Then I will click on the logout option like this. So once that logout option is clicked, that will verify that the login page is again displayed. That is the scenario that I am going to perform here. So apart from that, I will mention these things as well in order to perform this test execution successfully. The requirements for the implementation is apply the page object model design pattern for the test suite, page structure and page object management. So that means GitHub Copilot will generate the each and every files which is required for our test execution by catering for the page object model. So that is the design pattern that I am requesting for this GitHub Copilot to generate. So the GitHub Copilot will generate all these requirements on behalf of us. So let's see how that will perform. So again, let me open my prompt. So yeah, and the next requirement that I'm requesting from that GitHub Copilot to perform here is like save all the page object files inside the project AI testing directory. That means this is my folder structure here. So I wanted that GitHub Copilot to check in all these files underneath this folder, AI testing folder. So that is my next requirement. The other requirement is follow the PyTest style convention that function starts with test underscore. That means all the test files has to be prefixed with the test underscore part. Okay. Other thing is execute each steps interactively using the Playwright MCP tool to validate flow and elements. That means once that each and every steps are validated, that GitHub Copilot will ask from user to accept those steps which is suggested by the GitHub Copilot. Then it's just a matter of user to accept that suggestion given by Copilot, and if he is willing to continue with that suggestions, then he can accept that thing. Otherwise he can discard that suggestions which is provided by GitHub Copilot. That is what in all the time during that verification of this code generation, GitHub Copilot and the user will interact together. So that is the purpose of having this step. So once all the steps are validated successfully, save the generated test scripts as AI testing test login.py file. So the main test file has to be saved underneath with testing folder. That means once that verification is over, that generated files will be getting saved underneath this folder. And the other thing is all the script has to be executed automatically in headed mode. That means that browser will be opened automatically and test execution will be continued until the end of this execution. And other important thing is, if is there any failure in these steps or in accession happens, that MCP, that GitHub Copilot along with that MCP will taken care of those failures, and that will fix particular scripts by the GitHub Copilot itself, and that will try out in multiple times, and that will continue until that particular test execution getting successful. That is the beauty of having this GitHub Copilot along with that Playwright MCP. So that is what that AI part is coming into the picture. But that means once that verification is over, that generated files will be getting saved underneath this folder. And the other thing is, all the script has to be executed automatically in headed mode. That means that browser will be opened automatically and test execution will be continued until the end of this execution. And other important thing is, if is there any failure in these steps or in accession happens, that MCP, that GitHub Copilot along with that MCP will taken care of those failures, and that will fix that particular scripts by the GitHub Copilot itself, and that will try out in multiple times, and that will continue until that particular test execution getting successful. That is the beauty of having this GitHub Copilot along with that Playwright MCP. So that is what that AI part is coming into the picture while we are doing our test automation. Now you can understand that how that test automation is getting easy nowadays because of this artificial intelligence. All the test case generation, test file generation, test suite management, that sort of all the things will be handled by the artificial intelligence. As I explained in my earlier videos, that agents will take care of all these things. The agent will execute all these test scripts with the help of MCP servers, and the contents will be generated with the help of LLMs. So let's see how we can do these things in practical way. So let me jump into my IDE again. So first of all, I will open up that GitHub Copilot chat window here. So, and what I have to do here is I just copy all these things and paste into this chat window, and make sure that agent mode has to be selected in this drop down, and whatever the preferred model can be selected in here. So I will select it GPT 4.1, and what I have to do here is just click on this run button, and let's see what's going to be happen here. Yeah, that will suggest number of scripts, and if you are willing to proceed with these things, it's just a matter of accepting all these things. And meanwhile, let me see on that chat window as well. So resize this chat window a little bit, or I will change that visibility mode into print mode. Yeah. No, I will remain it as in the window mode, otherwise that the visibility is not enough. So yeah, you can see still that is working on that. Then it is asking for a authentication. Why? Because all the time the GitHub Copilot will be getting interacted with the user, so that is end up with an error. So again, if I look into this thing again, it will ask for a authentication in order to try out these things. So step by step, that will trying to execute these things while generating all the related files, and if they have encountered with an error, that will prompt us to give the authentications in order to fix that particular error. So yeah, see, one by one it's going to fix that errors. So that we keep on fixing all these steps until an successful end. Still that is working on that. So editing the things, see, it is getting interacted with the user until all the things are getting success. It is still working on that. That is getting changed with the existing piece of codes. It will keep on asking questions. See, now they have finished fixing the code. So again, they tried to open up the window, but still they have faced with an error. So again, that GitHub Copilot itself trying to fix the particular issues. Now they have fixed that part as well. Now I can see my test is getting executed successfully. See, and you can see that is going to fix that thing as well. So you can see that logged in username is different now. So that GitHub Copilot is trying to fix that part as well. Let me see how that will perform that one. Again, that is trying to try out all these things after fixing that part as well. So let me see. Yeah, now entire script is executed successfully after fixing all these errors that we have encountered while executing this test execution. So that is the benefit, and that is the magic that we can see when we are using the artificial intelligence into our test automations. In the early days, the test automation engineer had to worry about all these script issues, the element identification issues, environment issues, slowness and waiting kind of things. Each and everything has to be considered in order to come up with a successful script. But nowadays, we can hand over all these burdens to artificial intelligence. Then agents along with the MCP servers will generate all these successfully completed scripts to the end user without any hassle. That is the benefit and the magic that we can get out of this artificial intelligence. That is what I just want to cover during this video. In the next video, let's see how we can generate an API test case with the help of artificial intelligence. See you in the next video. Thank you.